Hiya, back with another review, and today we are going to be reviewing the Odens Extreme Cola original portion. So I've had quite a few Odens Extremes, and I don't use them all that much because they're a little bit too strong for me, and this isn't my particular favourite. I like it, it's alright, but it's not my particular favourite. So I've had a few out of this can. There you go. They are large original portions. They are quite moist. Okay, they're quite good for that. But when, of course, just like a lot of original portions, they come quite flat. There you go. Can you see that? So they do need a little bit of fluffing just to get them nice and plump. So I'll get that plumped up, and we shall talk about the can and the flavour. So, okay. So like a lot of the Extreme range, it's got the attached catch lid. Okay, I'm not a big fan of these, as I've mentioned before. Not the biggest catch lid size, but not so much of a problem for me because, especially at the moment, I'm now out on the road, so it doesn't really matter. But if I was driving, that smaller catch lid might become a bit of a pain for me. But you know, it's a good looking can. I do quite like the black cans, and although they're not practical, they do look quite good with this catch lid attached. So yeah, it's neither a win or a loss for me, really. I wouldn't be using many of these while I'm driving anyway, because I can't use extreme portions all day. They're up like around about the 20 milligrams per portion range. But it's just like any other Odens product. This one, I mean, I did get this back in June or July. It has been in the freezer for quite a long time, but you get quite a long expiry date on these, and this one was for November this year. But I've got some of them, they last like only a year. So if you get them fairly new, then they last about a year. So the shelf life on these is fantastic compared to other brands. But we'll talk about the smell. Now, it is a cola flavour. And you know, like cola Malwams, like cola Haribo kind of flavouring. The very artificial cola flavour. There's a little bit of tobacco in there, but there's definitely cinnamon. Now, this might be why I'm not such a big fan of this snus, because I hate cinnamon. But it's not overpowering or anything, it's just there. There's a small presence. It's not the majority of the flavour on this, but it is there. Taste-wise, I've just popped this pouch in, so it'll take a while to properly develop, but there is a very peppery, like all the Odens range, there is quite a peppery taste from the tobacco on this, and it does hit you right at the back of the throat, especially if you go hunting for flavour like I just have there. Now, so it's quite like a artificial sour. Cola's artificial anyway, but like a sour cola flavour that you find in like Haribo sweets, but the taste of cinnamon is a bit more pronounced than the smell is. Again, it's not enough to make me hate it. Okay, if it was any stronger, I probably really couldn't go near this. And in fact, the last can that I had of this, I used it because I was playing a mobile game till silly o'clock in the morning on like a Saturday, and I went through about half a can. By the time I finished playing that game, I was wired. I'd had that much nicotine, it's so strong. The nicotine does hit on this, especially if you're not used to really, really strong portions, it will hit you quite hard. As it does say on the can, caution, it can blow your mind, all right? Don't do it too much. Nobody needs to be doing snus this strong all the time anyway. So, but it is quite good if you want a strong kick after dinner. Certainly, it's a good dessert snus. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. But for me, could I use it very often? No. When I took this out of the freezer, okay, it's been probably about a month since I've last had this, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I quite fancy a bit of Odens Cola. And then I put the first one in, and I thought, no, there are better snoozers out there. So, I mean, personally, I would rather go for the Göteborgs Repair Lingen, because it's a nicer flavour and it's not quite as strong. So I would probably use this after meals. I wouldn't even use it in the morning because I don't particularly want cola flavour sweets and pepper in my mouth with my morning coffee. Really, it doesn't really go. So I don't have a lot of use for this. It's not that I don't like it at all. I do, and from time to time, even having one in now, I think, yeah, it's a bit different and I quite like it. But I probably won't be ordering any for quite some time, if I'm honest. So just being honest, yeah, really peppery at the back of the throat. But I am kind of hunting for it because I've only just put the pouch in. They are very comfortable under the lip. They're just like all the Odens pouches. They do fit. I like having a large portion in, and the Odens portions are quite generous. So you get a big portion material. If you don't like large portions, you're definitely not going to like it, because I don't think this is available in a slim or a mini, etc. So, but yeah, they are comfortable under the lip, and I'll quite happily leave them in for a while. Flavour tends to last around about 40-45 minutes. Can last a bit longer if you forget that it's under your lip. But typically it's about 40-45 minutes. And when you think it's run out, as you're taking it out, all of a sudden you realise there is a little bit of flavour left in it. But as I say, I don't like leaving these in for more than 45 minutes anyway. Because I think with a lot of the Odens range, I don't like the flavour that much. And I think that the more I've tried other snoozers, as you've seen from my other videos, the more I'm developing a preference for certain brands and certain lines. So look, it's not a bad snus whatsoever. But even when I first got these, along with all the other Odin stuff that I bought, this wasn't at the top of my list in terms of go-to. So score-wise, how do I don't want to be too harsh on it, because there are a lot of people out there that like this snus, and I don't dislike it. You know, at the right time, this is very nice, but I think for me, this is going to get a 7 out of 10. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. If you like the video, certainly leave me a like, and please subscribe. A lot of people who view my channel, I'm on around about 70% of people who view my videos aren't subscribed. So please hit the subscribe button if you like the content, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye bye.